Hi everyone, glad you're with us for the show today. Here in a bit, I'm gonna be joined by Captain Sutton, and we have redfish and speckled trout in our sights and hoping to slam some Port Aransas fish. Hey, water temps are in the mid-70s and we're in springtime patterns. Let's Fish TV is on the air right now.
That is a fish.
Oh man, look at this.
It's time for the only program that brings you real-time fishing reports from the Southwest region every week.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Woo!
This is Let's Fish.
Hi everyone, I am Captain Greg Verm and I guide full-time inshore and offshore out of Galveston and Freeport, Texas. But today, I am fishing waters I have never fished before in Port Aransas, Texas. However, I'm going after specks and redfish that I am very familiar with. I will be joined by Captain Sutton Schoonover that is very familiar with these waters and the patterns of the redfish and speckled trout. We'll be using top waters and soft plastics, fishing very clear water out of this beautiful show water 23 cat, custom rigged by Jim Poole and his team at Waypoint Customs in Corpus Christi, Texas. From electronic installation, custom aluminum, custom seats, stitching, sound systems, and anything you can think of to trick out your boat. Also, we will have weekly fishing reports from your local region from our team of inside reporters. Let's get started, but first, back to the studio for your weekend planner.
Hi there, these salooner tables are indicating good game fish activity both days this weekend. Peak daytime activity begins around 2:31 on Saturday afternoon and 3:23 Sunday afternoon. The best nighttime fishing will begin at 2:07 on Saturday and 2:56 Sunday. Depending on your location, the sun will rise around 6:28 and set around 8:19. In evenings, we'll have a moon that is only 15% visible. Stick around, we've got fishing reports from across the area on the way. Plus, I'll return with the 2019 MLF Red Crest champion, Edwin Evers, to answer this week's Ask the Pro question. Stay with us.
All right, everyone, here we are, fixing to fish Port Aransas, Texas for my first time ever. Now, Captain Sutton Schoonover, he does this every day, right here in Port Aransas, Texas. We're going after redfish, speckled trout, fishing clear water. I'm gonna start off with the top water. Next time you see me, hopefully one of us, hopefully me, will be hooked up on a big something.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Mercury, Go Boldly, Lowrance, America's #1 fish finder, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, Alabama. Get our free fishing guide at orangebeach.com. Motor Guides Tour Pro with GPS anchor. The tour is back. Blazer, high-performance boats for high-performance anglers.
Oh yeah, there he is, there he is. Oh, good fish, good fish. Oh yeah, there he is, there he is. Oh, good fish, good fish. Welcome back, folks. Man, I am here fishing with Sutton Schoonover. I think we got a redfish. Oh yeah. Come on, baby.
These fish are smart about structure.
Oh, get out of the drift side. Yep, nice redfish. Come on, baby. Come on. Bowing up that green rod. Got a mouthful of treble hooks. I'm gonna try to bring her over here on the port side, Sutton.
All right.
Try.
These fish are pretty savvy.
There we
They
go.
like to find stuff to break
Oh
off.
yeah. We're Port Aransas, Texas. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. All right, good job. Nice
fish.
slot redfish. Folks, we're here in Port Aransas, Texas, fishing Brown and Root Flats. There we go, folks. That is my first ever Port Aransas redfish. Port Aransas fish, period. We're here fishing with Sutton Schoonover. Let's get a close-up of that. And this fish survived the freeze. Boom. We're gonna let all our fish go today. But we're fishing here with Sutton Schoonover, and get on in there, buddy. All right. Nice, nice. So what we're doing, we're fishing some grass beds, potholes, and just working these topwaters. And I actually slowed that time I slowed it down a little bit, and boom, it smoked it. So we're just getting started.
Man, you gotta love fishing this time of year in Oklahoma because just about everything is biting. You can fish just about any way you want to, and so many places serve up really good opportunities. Now, one of the things that I really like to do when we hit this point in May is to start looking for the white bass back in the main lake areas. Now, especially the lakes that have some river current coming through because of the recent rains, look for the roadbeds, look for the humps, look for the riprap, look for anything that's creating some type of eddy from that current. And you do the same thing with the windy shoreline too. But pay attention to where that water flow is along those pieces of obstruction and get where you see that wind or the current kind of backing up back in a little eddy. Fish those areas. So even though I'm targeting white bass this time of year, you're still going to pick up a lot of crappie, a lot of regular bass, catfish, doesn't really matter. You're going to catch something on it. I love to get youngsters out doing it, and today I've got grandson Archer and his mom Crystal out here on the water and having a blast catching some of these big old white bass at Fort Gibson Lake. And you can catch them, but you can't catch them if you don't go.
Oh, got him. There we go.
Golly.
Oh,
Good
nice
fish.
There we go.
Fish on.
Heck yeah, let me get this top water in.
Can't tell species just yet. If it's a trout, it's a nice one. Pretty good sized fish.
Nice fish, beautiful redfish.
Putting up a hell of a fight. There he
Come on,
is.
little buddy.
Oh, right there. We
Woo! All right. Nice fish, Sutton.
Thank you, sir.
Boom. Beautiful
He ate it
fish.
right, man. He smacked it.
Heck yeah. Well, folks, here we are. Looks like I might have to start throwing a soft plastic. But we're fishing with Sutton, catching redfish, catching some trout too, which is always a good thing, especially after the freeze that they had.
Thank you, sir.
Sutton, tell us a little bit about hold on, let's look at this fish for a little bit. Beautiful fish. There's your port, Aransas, redfish. Nice, beautiful fish. Gonna turn it loose. All right, nice.
Nice work.
So, yeah, Sutton, so this past winter we had a lot of cold weather here along the coast. And so how was it, how were y'all affected?
We were affected just about like everybody else. You know, it was a hard hit. Our smaller size fish and our larger size fish all took a pretty hard turn. Most of that was trout. You know, I don't think we lost a whole lot of redfish. A lot of those, we're lucky enough to have the big ship channel here and a lot of deep water. We got the Lydia Ann channel, Aransas Bay, and the ship channel running into Corpus Christi. So we got a good bit of harbor. You know, guys down south, Mansfield, Land Cut, those areas, they were a little tougher, especially with the barge traffic and whatnot.
So right now we're mainly targeting redfish. We are catching some smaller trout, but right now y'all are releasing all the trout that you catch.
Yes,
right
sir,
now,
that's
right?
correct. Absolutely.
Yep.
Let them participate in the spawn, see what we can get out of this year.
Yep.
And kind of ride this wave of conservation that everybody's becoming aware of now, and it's looking to be a good solid future for catching fish.
Heck yeah. Fishery is great here at Port Aransas. There's plenty of great fish to catch, and if you want to get down here and fish with a great guy, man, just give this guy a call. We're gonna put his number up on the screen, his website. Check him out. Fun guy to fish with, and he knows what he's doing.
The main thing I see in these fish are stone crabs. I see
Really?
a lot of very small stone crabs.
There we go. Oh, we got a little better fish here. Welcome back, folks. That's a red. Come on, baby, come on. These fish in Port A are mean. I'll tell you what. We're having a great time today. I'm fishing with Sutton, with what's the name of your guide service?
Full Circle Outdoors.
Full Circle Outdoors.
Yes, sir.
Fishing. He's a year-round guide. Fishing, duck hunting, you name it. 365 days a year.
That's right.
There we go. Pretty redfish.
Good fish. Couple spots on them.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Beautiful
Brown.
fish.
He's
Yep.
probably been eating some crabs.
Nice. So Sutton, you know, I know at home in Galveston, the diet of a redfish, they'll eat shrimp, crabs, mullet. That's probably the big three right there. Here in Port A, what do you find the main diet of these fish are?
The main thing I see in these fish are stone crabs. I see
Really?
a lot of very small stone crabs. We got a lot of stone crabs that live inside the mangroves. I will see some blue crab too, but most of the time it's probably 80% stone crab.
Right.
After that, we see those mud minnows in there.
Yeah.
A lot of mud minnows early spring.
Right.
That's when they first start really running shallow.
And that's actually what I just caught that fish on.
That's exactly right.
You know, imitates a little small mud minnow. So let's get him back in the water.
And a lot of times you can tell about what they're eating just by the color of what comes out. You know what I mean?
Right.
If it's orange, it's shrimp. If it's brown, it's typically crab or mud minnows around here. So after your first couple fish, you can usually figure out what they're eating and kind of key in on them.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes. Once again brought to you by American Renaissance Grills, featuring 304 dual wall stainless construction in the body and the frame, as well as a spring assisted easy lift lid and ball bearing drip tray. These truly are America's best value in an outdoor kitchen. Now this week we're going to start with crappie fishing, and we're going to go to Little Purtis Creek Lake just outside Eustis, Texas. At 365 acres, Purtis is a very small lake. You can run your big motor, but it's idle speed only. And the crappie fishing is fantastic. Just go out to the main lake where you see the timber start and ease around using your electronics. Look for some brush or some piled timber. Drop your crappie jigs, drop your minnows. You'll catch some pretty good crappie there at Purtis Creek. And it's my favorite time of year because it's topwater time, and that works at Lake Natchitoches too. There is a lot of laydown timber at Natchitoches. There's also grass and lily pads. Although the grass and pads haven't quite fully grown yet, you'll still find some, and you can throw your ribbit frogs, your yellow magics, or your buzzbaits around all of this cover and catch plenty of good bass. If you really want to challenge yourself for a big fish, get your black, blue, or green pumpkin jigs and throw those around those laydowns as well. That's this week's Lone Star Lakes. Be sure and check us out on Facebook, Lone Star Lakes.
Hi everyone, Captain Greg Verm here bringing you this week's Texas Coastal Fishing Report. Hey, we're going to talk springtime fishing right here on the upper Texas Gulf Coast. Speckled trout, the month of May, and the San Luis Pass, hey, it's a combination that is tough to beat. The tide runners, hey, they're moving in from the Gulf, and these are some brute fish to catch right now. Big specks are at the San Luis Pass. Throw your top waters early, then switch over to your soft plastics and key in on the slacking tide. Also, there's some solid redfish along Mud Cut using top waters right at dusk. Now let's move up the coast just a bit to Galveston and talk deep sea and more specific, amberjack. Hey, we're running 40 to 80 miles into the Gulf, and the AJs, they're hungry right now. We're fishing wrecks and rock piles using live blue runners, big pinfish, and ribbon fish. 100 to 200 foot of water, and hang on for the fight of your life. Red snapper season is just around the corner, opens up June 1st, closes August 3rd. I have some availability still on the books. Give me a call, check out our websites. Let's get you out there on the Gulf catching some giant fish. I'm Captain Greg Verm, and I'll see you next week.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. Power Pole, Total Boat Control. Visit Mississippi. Good times are close by. Low Boats, 50 years of boating craftsmanship. Balls Out, made in the USA. Heavy duty mounts for your fish finders.
Lots of specks. I'll tell you what I love about this South Texas. These South Texas fish have a lot of spots on them.
There he is.
All right. Fish on?
Good fish. Here we go. Man, he like slack bit it. Good fish.
Redfish.
Nice redfish.
Oh, come on, baby. Nice red. Oh, yeah, there we go.
All right.
Nice redfish. There we go.
Again, ate it on the fall.
Up in these mangroves. Soft plastic. Beautiful fish. Welcome back, folks. We moved to different. What area are we in right now? So just still the Brown and Root?
We're still in Brown and Root Flat. It's a pretty big flat. We got probably about 5 miles of this flat.
Nice
We've been
fish.
picking it apart, fishing the same pattern each time. We're on these wind-blown shores. That one was right up against these mangroves right here.
Tight to the structure.
Yes, sir. Very tight to the structure. Ate it just about as soon as it hit the water.
Right.
Let it fall a little bit, and there he was. That's a good fish.
Areas we're fishing right now, structure. Well, right now the mangroves, but we're also got, what is this, turtle grass in here?
Yes, sir.
Turtle grass, and we're fishing the potholes. Making long casts, it's pretty clear water. Try to make real long casts is key, especially fishing real clear water. Long cast, where the turtle grass stops, a lot of times that's where those fish will ambush their bait.
Yes, sir.
Ambush the bait as it's swimming over, and they're sitting right on the edges of those potholes. So structure is key. A good pair of polarized glasses is essential fishing this kind of area.
Absolutely essential.
So
Absolutely
anyhow,
essential.
let's see if we can't get us some more nice redfish. Catching lots of redfish today. We have caught some trout today, smaller trout, but still we're catching some trout. But we're mainly targeting redfish today. So let me see if we can get us another one.
Hey friends, Captain Kevin Broussard here for your Let's Fish Outdoor Report, coming to you from Hackberry, Louisiana at Cajun Paradise Charters. We're gonna start off on the saltwater scene right now. I'll tell you what, we're getting into the early summertime pattern. Trout are getting caught when the winds will let it. Right now, soft plastics over the oyster reefs, early, late, light jig head, purple chartreuse, chicken on a chain seems to be some good colors. Tell you what, on the freshwater side, doesn't really matter where you want to fish, Chapelai, Caddo, Toledo Bend right now. Bluegill and chickapin are bedding up. Crickets and worms seems to be the key there. I tell you what, if you're a white perch or a sockeye fisherman, they've moved to 15 to 25 foot of water over the brush tops. I tell you what, lots of great action. Main thing is get out on the water. Captain Kevin Broussard saying, happy fishing, may God bless, and let's fish.
There he is.
Oh, nice.
We got a trout. Oh yeah, not a bad trout either. Nice trout. There we go. Good Port Aransas trout right there, Sutton.
That's right. That's a healthy fish.
Healthy fish right there. Just get her on in here. There we go. Nice fish. Oh, come on, baby. Lots of specks. I'll tell you what I love about this South Texas. But it ate that bait too, right there. These South Texas fish have a lot of spots on them. Something about it over here. But yeah, so we're just fishing these grass beds. And there we go. I'll tell you what, Sutton just put the power poles down. This boat is totally tricked out. Over Jim and his team over there at Waypoint, man, they're the ones that put this boat together for
Yes,
you,
sir.
right, Sutton?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, trolling motor, nice power poles. They can do anything. Aluminum work, man. You need to check them out. If you got your existing boat that you have and you just want to get it totally tricked out, or you can buy it. If you buy a boat from anywhere else, they'll still go and they'll hang the motor, give you all your electronics. What else do you know about them? I mean,
They do all kinds of aluminum work in-house too.
Yep.
From a golf cart to a truck to a boat. You know, they do pretty much anything custom that you want to get done. They do custom stitching inside of all your seats. I mean, they really take it to the next level.
Yeah, and Jim's been he's been in the boat industry for, God, probably longer than you and I've been alive.
Yes, sir.
So-
Yeah, he's a great guy. Always takes care of you.
Watch our latest episode or catch up on past episodes on our website at letsfishtv.com. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for new fishing videos every day. And download the free Waypoint TV app to get all the latest episodes every week on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV. Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose. Feel the difference. Waypoint Customs. Customize your boat your way. Strike King. Tie one on. Glacier Glove. Stay outdoors longer with our gloves, hats, and shades. Fishing Specialties. Makers of the premier mount assembly for live sonar.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's get right to your Ask the Pro question for this week. Lewis wants to know, what is the most exciting moment of your life while fishing? For an answer, we asked the 2019 MLF Red Crest champion, Edwin Evers.
My most exciting moment's kind of going to be strange, but it was an event that we had an open on the Red River in 2000, and I was in contention to make the Classic. You know, back then the top 5 guys made the Classic. I remember putting that good 5th keeper in the boat. It was about a 2 3/4 pounder, and I knew that made it to the Classic. And for me, that was my break-in moment to take it to the next level to try to make a living in the sport.
Thank you, Edwin, for that story. If you want some help from one of the pros, simply go to letsfishtv.com and follow the Ask the Pro link to submit a question. Now it's time to find out who wins this week's Big Catch of the Week.
This week's winner in the Big Catch of the Week is Colt Dietz of Austin, Texas, with a 9.2 largemouth he caught at Lake Buchanan in Texas. To enter the contest, go to our website at Let's Fish TV and follow the instructions on the homepage, or go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/letsfishtv and see our Big Catch post from any Tuesday and follow the instructions there. You and your big fish could be seen on our show.
Here's today's Right Stuff, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
I want to share something that was a key tool for both Sutton and I while we were fishing today. One thing, we're fishing very clear water, and we're looking for the potholes around the turtle grass and the grass along the bottom. Keying in on those potholes and the edges of those grass. One key tool to have when fishing like this is a good pair of polarized sunglasses. That is very key. It knocks the glare off the water. It's amazing the difference a good pair of polarized glasses can make. I personally like the Costa Blackfin blue glass mirror lens. I use them for my deep sea fishing, my bay fishing. Check them out. Get you a pair of good polarized glasses and you're gonna catch more fish, I guarantee it. Oh yeah, there he is, there he is. Oh, good fish, good fish. Thanks for joining us for the show today, and I hope you learned something to help you catch more redfish and speckled trout on your home waters. Remember, if you come visit Port Aransas, Texas, hey, give Captain Sutton with Full Circle Outdoors a call or check out his website, and he's gonna get you hooked up. I enjoyed fishing Port A, and now I'm heading back to Galveston to fish tomorrow. Barry will be back next week. I'm Captain Greg Worm, and I hope you enjoyed the show.